All right, it's now time for Interactive. Remember, you can download the SportsMax app from the Google Play or the App Store and watch a variety of live sporting action, including the ongoing Africa Cup of Nations, the limited overs leg of the West Indies tour of Australia, and the 5-match test series between India and England. Also, be sure to send us your voice notes via WhatsApp and check out our clips on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Well, we asked the question today. Do you think West Indies can pull off a victory in the ODI series against Australia? And you answered. All right, let's hear.
Good afternoon everyone on SportsMax. So the way our West Indies playing at this time, the young team motivation will make West Indies do good things. I just want to say congratulations to the West Indies Test team, and we want to say we wish the white ball team, Shane Hope and his crew, all the best. Blessing to each and every one. West Indies is going to be the world champion again.
I can't wait for that.
I just love what one victory can do
It
to
makes you
people
feel
of the Caribbean.
It's
A
just
little bit more than good for some.
Well, Ricardo, when you've waited 27 years, I mean, do you know how old I am? I understand. It's like you never got the opportunity to see it happen.
How old are you?
Let's take another voice note, just for that.
Good evening, SportsMax. West Indies against Australia starting tonight. I doubt we could win this series, but at least we had the potential to win at least one game and show up in the next two that I think we might lose. But hear this, we're taking inspiration from the Test series. But this one-day series is a different kettle of fish. West Indies could draw off some energy and some positive vibes from that. So I'm looking forward for a good competitive series. Curtis Moses, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, so Curtis got one thing right. There is a game on Saturday night, but it's not the first game. It's the second one. The first game is tonight, and it will be live on SportsMax starting at 11:30 ECT, 10:30 in Jamaica.
All right, do we have more?
Good afternoon, SportsMax Zone. This is Mahendra from Nassau, Bahamas. Ricardo, Lance Mariah. Yeah, I think West Indies stand a good chance beating Australia. That psychological boost that they had from winning the last Test match will inspire all the players. And the bigger ones need to come good, like Ross and Chase, Captain Hope, Gudakesh Muti, Romaro Shepherd. They stand a good chance. Beating Australia is not easy. They're a formidable team and they're winning World Cup champions. But you can never tell. Cricket being a game of close sincerity, West Indies still stand a good chance of beating them. I wish them good luck.
Yeah, I don't think I would play Roston Chase in the final 11, to be quite honest. I know a few individuals who think that he should be in. I probably would go with Kieran Otley in the batting lineup. There's the squad. I would be tempted to play O'Shane Thomas because of his pace, but because of how Matthew Ford played in his one ODI against England last year, then I think he would have to get the nod to start the series.
Yeah. All right, let's take
But
this.
I definitely wouldn't play Chase.
Yeah. Understand. Let's take this final voice note from our viewers.
SportsMax, good evening.
Hello.
Double blessed Trini here. The West Indies team that I know, they could beat anybody on the day. If they have a team that on the face of the earth right now, that the West Indies, if they focus, concentrate, and think more than just cricket, they can beat. They can do this. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we can do this. Yeah, for sure. We got this.
Double blessed Trini. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about Trinis. They're just very positive.
Listen, I have to meet that man someday. He is quite a character.
When is your next Trini assignment? The people always ask for me for both of you when I go home.
Sometimes I slip in and nobody knows.
In Trinidad?
Yes.
Even us?
Yes.
Okay then. All right. Well, now we know when you're missing where you are. Let's take some more reactions now to Cricket West Indies upgrading Shamar Joseph's current regional franchise contract for an international retainer. So we have Deep Mind Price Fantastic. Hopefully he's adequately compensated to match the star bowler that he... We have a star bowler. Now if we can just find a star batsman now. Finn Royal, well deserved and should be well managed too. Jungle Youth, nice. You can say it like how he meant it, Ricardo. How do you all say nice? Say it.
Nice.
Oh God, this boring man. Grey Eyes Harry, well deserved. Excellence should be rewarded. Well done, young man. Stay focused and grounded. Nadine Williams, the entire uncapped players deserve it. But good start, WCB. Carl Durant official, well done, Windies cricket. Yeah, Lance. Well, of course, we have a lot of good reactions and positive reactions because people are really happy. And the thing is, for quite some time, many people and many cricketers have felt they have not been compensated for the work that they've put out.
Yeah.
So to just see this happening in the nick of time, as quick as it happened, and the thing is, it gives the other players hope that, you know, if they do things in a positive way and they're able to create history like Shamar did, maybe their fortunes too will be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And in the past hour and a half, Shamar Joseph arrived in Guyana to a huge welcome. And I think they're still partying at the airport. They're welcoming their new star.
Yeah,
and there's
yes.
a dinner for him later tonight. But
Yeah.
I've seen pictures coming through in the past hour because he just arrived there within the last hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it's been a huge welcome for him.
Yeah, yesterday I had the opportunity to chat with the GCB Cricket Operations Officer, Anthony DeAndrade, and he was telling me that, so I wanted to interview him today actually, Anthony, and he's like, no, Mariah, you know, I won't be available because we have all these massive celebrations for Shamar, we're having a dinner, and of course at the time I wanted to chat with him, it would clash.
Yeah.
So, you know, things are exciting in Ghana and well deserved. For me, it's, you know, sometimes what we as people do is we show appreciation after people has passed, or, you know, when they move on and it's too late. I feel like we should celebrate wins like this now. A player does something that, you know, is so magical. Let's just celebrate, appreciate, and move on. Ricardo, anything?
Not on that.
Okay, so what would you like to talk about your sneaky Trini trips?
No, the 96-97 series that we spoke about yesterday.
All right. All right, well, let's do that. What about our segment reliving that 1996-97 series between Australia and the Windies? We had a lot of comments on YouTube. We have this one from one. How Robert Samuels did not play over Stuart Williams is beyond me. Glenmore says Samuels get a raw deal. DJ Ash, I remember Robert Samuels was seen as the weak link and scapegoat by the Aussies. They sledge him on and off the field at the expense of other players getting agitated. Iggy says, in Test cricket generally, you need to take 20 wickets to win, which means you need bowlers. For too long, we hung onto Amby and Walsh without bringing through younger bowlers good enough to replace them. The consequence of that is what we've witnessed for the past 27 years. Leighton Williams, Lara captain briefly in Windy's second bowling innings, rotating the fast bowlers splendidly when heat and exhaustion had taken Walsh. Just saying.
Yeah, so quickly, a couple of things for me, right? So yesterday I'd asked Fazir Mohammed the question about why in the commentary it was said that I guess Robert Samuels is not a loser after all. And he had given an explanation at the time, but after he left the show yesterday, he sent a message. I now recall the true context of the loser thing. The Aussies kept sledging him as a loser to the extent that Lara had to intervene on the field to defend his teammate in their double century partnership. I knew it had to be something like this because a comment like that from a commentator does not just come out of nowhere. And I don't agree with that statement that we hung on to Courtney Walsh and Curtly Ambrose for too long. I think part of the problem is the fast bowlers who at the back end of their careers who were coming through the system did not transition as the lead bowlers in the way that we probably expected them to. So
Yeah, I think
the likes of Franklin Rose and Mervyn Dillon and
Rayon King,
who to me, probably had the best career out of all of them.
Yeah, I agree with that, because there was space for them there was opportunity for them to surface, and they didn't do as well as we would have expected.
Yeah, I think that's where the real problem was, and not that Walsh and Ambrose stayed on too long.
Yeah.
They stayed on just right.
That's right.
Just right. And on that note, we have to wrap up today's edition of the SportsMax Zone, but we'll be back tomorrow, Friday. Looking forward to tomorrow's show. I'll see you then.
Yeah, yeah.
She loves me now. That just means I can't complain. She loves me now. And I must admit.